We all have heard it said today that the clothes make the man. I love digging into the 18th century journals when it comes to a topic like this because they are so illuminating. We get to hear from people sort of firsthand what they think about themselves and their clothing. In this situation, this particular journal is, or it's actually sort of a memoir. It's William Morley. He was growing up in the early 18th century. He was in England. His father wanted him to study as a lawyer. Then they sort of fell on hard times, and so he had to become an apprentice to his father as a clockmaker and a mender of clocks and watches. He studies for that for a while, and he does okay. But then his father dies, and he kind of falls on very hard times. He ends up bumming around London. He doesn't have any money, and when he wants to express in this memoir about how bad it was, what does he do? He talks about either money in his pocket, what he's eaten last, or think about what he thinks is most important, what other people can see, because other people can't see what you ate last. What are your clothes like? That's what he's very, very concerned with. And so here he is. He says, it's sort of like, this is how bad it was. I was dressed at the time in a very odd manner. I had on a red rug coat, that's a very heavy, coarse fabric, with a black lining, black buttons and black buttonholes. He goes down and explains all the way down to the trim. The trim is important. And black lace upon the pockets and facings. An old worn out tie wig which had not been combed for above a fortnight. I had on an unshaven beard and a torn shirt that had not been washed for above a month, bad shoes and stockings full of holes. So he's saying this is how bad it was. He earlier on explained he hadn't eaten for a while or whatever, and he didn't have any money at all. And this is what I had on. This is how people viewed me from the outside. That's what he was really, really concerned with.